Assalamualaikum everyone, it's Emelina. For the third masterpiece, we're supposed to choose a personal photo as an inspiration. So I chose a photo of my very first hiking experience, which was taken on the Independence Day this year. First of all, I hated hiking. I've been given countless chances to join one, but I refused. This is because I thought I couldn't make it. Because I'm an athlete, I was an athlete, but a sprinter, not a marathon athlete. So I figured I wouldn't have the stamina to hike. Well, the photo is an evidence that I finally hike. I joined my families from Ranau who came to Kota Kinabalu once in a while to have a short vacation. So I joined them and definitely told my cousin that I'm just going to run a few laps on the track. But she kept on talking about how I should try to hike and that it's not as hard as I thought. Well, her persistency obviously worked, and I'm convinced. So I said yes. So I said yes. Little did I know that I would enjoy it so much that during the hiking, I'm not even tired, and I even outrun the others. Reaching the peak felt good. The view is to die for. And the fact that I'm willing to try something I'm not fond of doing makes me feel like the photos worth sharing and be put as an inspiration. Now, let's read the poem. Caprice. Inhale, exhale, try. Give it a go on impulse. The starting point? You. Pit stop. Splendid scenery. Reaching the peak of success. The end? Not a chance. Make. Freedom at its best. Sudden burst of endorphins. I am a phoenix. Alright. So just for fun, here's the name of the collection. You Better Take a Hike. It's a Korean singer. She released a song, Take a Hike, which means go away, which is contrasting, but I'll share the link later if you're interested. Alright, let's start with the first haiku, caprice. Caprice here means a sudden and unexplainable change of mood or behavior. So I'd like it to tell that I had a sudden change of heart in hiking, whereby after avoiding it for years, I finally decided to give it a go. So I was basically telling myself to calm down, relax, and just do it, just go for it. Like, why wait when you can do it now? And the last line has a double meaning. It means you there means me myself, and it also means the person or the people that drives me out of my comfort zone. However, these people only act as catalysts, but the real deal here is me myself. Like, you have to start somewhere in order to achieve your goals. Alright, the next haiku is pit stop, which means a brief rest, usually during a journey. What I want to highlight with the title is that the peak is not the end, but just a pit stop, because the real end is the accomplishment or the satisfactory feelings that I felt. In the first line, I talk about the beautiful view, and there's an alliteration there, the repetition of the s sound. In the second line, I literally talk about reaching the peak of the hill, which I describe as the peak of success. In the third line, it also has double meaning. The end, not a chance. So I was like asking myself, is this the end? Will this be my first and last hiking? Definitely no. It won't be my last, but obviously my start. And then I also wanted this line to mean that reaching the peak is not the end, like I've mentioned before. The feelings of accomplishment, the euphoria felt, that's where it ends. Coming to think of it, maybe there's a third meaning because it's not the end, as I have to go back down the hill, right? Alright. The third haiku is make. The title is taken from the phrase make or break, which means you either succeed or fail. In terms of the haiku's context, obviously I made it. Yay. Remember I mentioned previously that the peak is not the end? Well, here's what I meant. The feelings you have after conquering the hill. Again, you can feel the literaliness as I express the excitement with the line sudden burst of endorphins, where endorphins are feel good chemicals that act as a pain reliever and happiness booster. Once I'm at the top, I didn't feel tired but rather excited and frolic, basically terkinja kinja, quote unquote. The last line is a metaphor. In this context, the phoenix symbolizes transformation and hope that urges me to keep on fighting. Basically, I fight with the coward me who's afraid of getting out of her comfort zone, and I win, so I'm a phoenix. Alright, reflection time. As always, I tried to be as creative as I could, but I couldn't pull myself out of the literaliness. So I'm truly sorry to myself and the readers because it's just another collection of blunt and straightforward poems. As for the photo that served as an inspiration for the haikus, I had a hard time choosing one, and I do believe most of us did. This is because I don't want to be sharing too much information about myself, as it can lead to self absorption and possibly cringeworthy haikus. Hence, it's best to say that I chose a safe photo. Nonetheless, I worked so hard in creating the haikus to make sure I get to convey what I felt upon the photo and the occasion of it. Last but not least, due to the syllable limitation, I struggle a lot because to find the exact words that fit perfectly into the haikus is definitely challenging. All in all, despite the obstacles, I should be proud of myself and you guys should too. With that being said, great job everyone. Good job to yourself. Thank you.